I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a new space chonker in town. And when I say chonker, I mean it in the most affectionate, awestruck way possible. This isn't just another satellite launch or a routine mission update. No, this is the kind of headline that makes even the most seasoned space fans sit up and take notice. The kind of story that gets people crowding around screens, jaws dropping, and fingers flying across keyboards as they try to wrap their heads around just how massive this new spacecraft really is. It's the sort of announcement that instantly becomes the talk of the town, sparking debates, wild speculation, and a flurry of memes across social media. Space enthusiasts, engineers, and even casual stargazers are all buzzing with excitement, and for good reason. This is a leap forward that could change the way we think about space travel forever. This isn't your average satellite. Northrop Grumman's latest spacecraft is so big, it's making other satellites look like space dust. Seriously, if you lined up some of the most well-known satellites next to this beast, you'd barely notice them. It's like parking a monster truck next to a row of bicycles. The sheer scale of this thing is almost hard to believe, and it's already changing the way we think about what's possible in orbit. For decades, satellites have been getting smaller, lighter, and more efficient, but this new spacecraft flips the script. It's a bold reminder that sometimes, bigger really is better, especially when you're trying to solve the toughest challenges of space logistics. The sheer volume and mass it can handle opens up a whole new world of possibilities, from supporting massive science experiments to enabling the construction of entire habitats in orbit. So what's this chonker all about? Officially, it's called the Next Generation Space Tug. And yeah, it's basically the school bus of orbit. But don't let the playful nickname fool you. This is a serious piece of engineering, designed to do the heavy lifting that's becoming more and more essential as humanity's ambitions in space keep growing. Imagine a vehicle that can not only move itself, but also haul other spacecraft, modules, and supplies wherever they're needed. That's what we're talking about here. It's a workhorse, a lifeline, and a game changer all rolled into one. The Next Generation Space Tug is built to be versatile, adaptable, and robust, capable of handling a wide range of missions, from routine deliveries to emergency rescues, and even complex assembly tasks in the harsh environment of space. It's the kind of tool that mission planners have been dreaming about for years, and now it's finally becoming a reality. We're talking about a spacecraft designed to haul huge stuff: solar panels, fuel tanks, maybe even whole space station parts. Think about the logistics of building and maintaining things in space. Every piece of equipment, every module, every tank of fuel has to get up there somehow. Until now, that's meant a lot of smaller launches, a lot of careful planning, and a lot of limitations. But with a space tug this size, suddenly the possibilities open up. Need to move a massive solar array into position? No problem. Want to deliver a new habitat module to a lunar outpost? This chonker's got you covered. It's like having a moving truck, a tow truck, and a construction crane all rolled into one, but for space. And it's not just about moving things from point A to point B. This spacecraft can also help assemble structures in orbit, reposition satellites, and even provide emergency support if something goes wrong. The flexibility it offers is unprecedented, and it's paving the way for more ambitious missions than ever before. Picture a regular satellite. Now imagine it sitting on the lap of this mega machine like a toddler at a monster truck show. The difference in size isn't just for show either. It means this spacecraft can carry more, do more, and stay in space longer than almost anything that's come before it. It's a game changer for how we think about building, maintaining, and expanding our presence beyond Earth. With its massive cargo bay and powerful propulsion systems, it can support missions that would have been impossible just a few years ago. Whether it's ferrying supplies to a lunar base, delivering scientific instruments to a distant asteroid, or even serving as a mobile repair shop for other spacecraft, this chonker is redefining what's possible in the final frontier. And as we look to the future, it's clear that having a vehicle of this size and capability will be essential for tackling the next generation of space challenges. That's the size difference we're dealing with. And it's not just about being big for the sake of it. Every extra cubic meter, every additional kilogram of capacity translates into new opportunities for science, exploration, and even commercial ventures. Imagine being able to launch entire science labs or clusters of satellites, or even the building blocks for a new space station, all in one go. That's the kind of future this spacecraft is pointing us toward. The ability to transport large, complex payloads in a single mission means faster progress, lower costs, and fewer risks. It also means that international collaborations and commercial partnerships can flourish as more organizations gain access to the infrastructure they need to pursue their own space ambitions. In short, this Chonker isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's a catalyst for a new era of space exploration. But why is NASA drooling over it? Well, for starters, NASA has some pretty big plans for the next few decades. We're talking about returning to the moon, building lunar bases, sending humans to Mars, and maybe even setting up permanent outposts in deep space. All of that requires moving a lot of stuff: equipment, supplies, habitats, fuel, and, of course, people. The bigger the spacecraft, the fewer trips you need to make, and the more ambitious your missions can be. That's why a vehicle like this is such a big deal. It's not just about convenience, it's about enabling missions that would otherwise be impossible. With a spacecraft of this size, NASA can dream bigger, plan farther ahead, and take on challenges that once seemed out of reach. It's a critical piece of the puzzle as we push the boundaries of human exploration and set our sights on destinations that are farther and more challenging than ever before. Because this Chonker can do it all: deliver giant cargo, refuel satellites, and maybe even help build moon bases or Mars colonies. Imagine a future where spacecraft like this are zipping back and forth between Earth orbit, the moon, and Mars, carrying everything from scientific instruments to construction materials to fresh supplies for astronauts. Need to refuel a satellite that's running low on juice? This tug can handle it. Want to assemble a new outpost on the lunar surface? Just load up the modules and let the Chonker do the heavy lifting. It's a vision of space that's more connected, more flexible, and way more exciting than anything we've seen before. And as private companies and international partners get involved, the possibilities only multiply. We could see a network of these tugs operating across the solar system, supporting everything from asteroid mining to deep space tourism, and even acting as rescue vehicles in emergencies. The future is wide open, and this spacecraft is leading the way. It's like an Uber XL, but for astronauts and their gear. And just like a rideshare that can fit your whole crew and all your luggage, this spacecraft is designed to make space travel more comfortable, more efficient, and a whole lot more practical. No more squeezing into tiny capsules or worrying about leaving important equipment behind. With a vehicle this size, you can bring everything you need, and maybe even a few luxuries for the ride. Imagine astronauts traveling with more personal space, better amenities, and the ability to carry specialized equipment for unique missions. It's a step toward making space travel not just possible, but genuinely livable. As missions get longer and destinations get farther away, comfort and convenience become more than just perks. They're necessities for keeping crews healthy, happy, and productive on the journey. And here's the cool part: bigger ships mean more power, more tools, and longer missions. With more room for solar panels, batteries, and advanced life support systems, missions that used to last days or weeks could stretch into months or even years. That opens up a whole new world of possibilities for exploration, research, and even tourism. Want to spend a year orbiting Mars? With a spacecraft like this, it's not just a dream. It's a real option on the table. The extra space also means more redundancy and safety features, which are crucial for deep space missions where help is millions of miles away. Scientists could run more complex experiments, engineers could test new technologies, and explorers could push the boundaries of what's possible, all thanks to the increased capacity and capability of this next-gen Chonker. If all goes well, this Chonker could be the backbone of deep space travel for decades. We're talking about a future where fleets of these massive vehicles crisscross the solar system, connecting planets, moons, and space stations in ways we've only imagined. It's the kind of leap forward that could make humanity a truly spacefaring civilization, with all the adventure, discovery, and opportunity that comes with it. Imagine a network of these spacecraft acting as the highways and freight trains of the solar system, making regular runs between Earth, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. They could serve as mobile research labs, emergency shelters, or even floating hotels for space tourists. The possibilities are as vast as space itself, and with each new mission, we'll be one step closer to making science fiction a reality. Would you hop aboard the Space Chonker? Imagine Imagine looking out the window as you glide past the moon, or watching Mars grow larger in the distance as you approach. Picture yourself floating in a spacious cabin, surrounded by the hum of advanced technology and the excitement of a journey that's never been possible before. It's the kind of experience that could redefine what it means to be an explorer, an adventurer, or even just a curious traveler. The sense of wonder, the thrill of discovery, and the sheer scale of the adventure would be unlike anything else. For the first time, ordinary people could have the chance to experience the vastness of space in comfort and style, opening up a new chapter in the human story, one where the stars are within reach for all of us. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more space-sized stories. Whether you're a die-hard space nerd or just someone who loves a good adventure, there's never been a more exciting time to look up and dream big. The age of the space chonker is just beginning, and who knows? Maybe one day, you'll be among the lucky few to ride this ultimate cosmic bus into the great unknown. Stay tuned, because the future of space is only getting bigger, bolder, and more incredible with every launch. As we watch these technological marvels take flight, we're witnessing the dawn of a new era, one where the impossible becomes possible, and the universe is open for exploration like never before. So keep your eyes on the skies, because the next giant leap might just be a chonker away.